Hey everybody, Carl here. Welcome back to Trails to Azure. Where in the previous episode, we took the road to Mainz. We got a request from the mayor himself once more, so that is where we shall go. But first, I'm curious about Amy over here.
My older brother is a miner. He usually slacks off at work, but he's actually putting in some good effort lately. Grandma's been so proud of him. You know what? I am too.
A new topic? Wow. That's so wholesome, Amy. You're showing a likable side. My job is to haul the septium mine in this village to the city. It could be a rough drive in a loaded truck since the mountain path has so many twists and turns. On top of that, the road is also lined with cliffs. Caution is of the utmost importance, as you can guess. I bet, Carlos. Let's save the mayor for now. I'm curious how people are doing. Some more kids have gotten lost in the mines. Yellow. My grandson Logi's finally taking his work seriously, and he hasn't missed a shift since. Oh, great goddess of the sky, thank you for answering my prayers. No, give credit to him. He's putting in efforts. He's doing it. Kappa. Yellow.
Monsters are sometimes drawn to the septium buried in the mine. You'd think that'd spell trouble, but not for our big, strong miners. No, sir. They can handle the average monster just fine on their own.
Kinda though. I feel like I've been here to save their butts several times. But that's, you know how it goes. We're not gonna get a big head or anything over this. There's Eagle.
Luca got herself plastered yesterday. Luckily, she's a happy drunk. Normally, she's incredibly antisocial, so it's that much cuter to see her smile for a change. Marlo thought the same thing and fell in love right on the spot. I love these kinds of dramatic encounters. I wonder what'll happen next.
Oh boy. My head hurts. That's what I get for joining in on the miners' party yesterday. I got so carried away with the booze that I can't remember a thing. I just hope I didn't do anything stupid. You may. Scott? Winston and I are working apart today. Our schedules have been a lot more erratic ever since Estelle and Joshua left. Exterminating monsters solo can be tough. We'll manage somehow. I know you will. I believe in you. I believe in you. You and Wenzel, you're like he's your work partner. So you go home to, which of the receptionists is it that he's dating? Is it Pearl? But then at work, it's just you and Wenzel. And those long shifts together. I mean, bonding happens. Bonding happens. Just look at me and Randy. Bakare.
When I grow up, me and Daddy are gonna run the store together. So I gotta do my best and learn everything I can before then.
You got this, Kimmy. I ain't the most educated, so all the to-do over this trade conference is a little over my head. It's just a bunch of eggheads getting together and talking stuff over, right? Well, I hope it goes well for them. I want our youngsters to have a bright future ahead, you know? Yeah, I'll let those eggheads know. Something tells me I'm gonna get wrapped up in things and see some familiar faces.
My husband forgot to bring his lunch down into the mine. He must be getting hungry by now. I'll have to go deliver it to him.
That sounded like a perfect setup for a quest, ma'am, but you missed your window. Here we have the SSS waltzing in your door. You're in a peril. And you don't capitalize? Okay, what we doing here, Alec?
Wow, so this is what the inside of a mine looks like. It's so big and dark in here. Feels like a ghost could pop out at any moment. Where's my dad anyway? Oh well, guess I'll just go look for him.
Okay. Gantz? You should be at Mayor Bixen's place right about now. Forget that. I can't get over how cute Luca looked yesterday. I'd do anything to see that smile again. Okay, mister. Just, if you're only gonna like her when she's drunk out of her mind, I've been learning to appreciate a nice, frosty after-work beer. See, I've actually been doing my job instead of slacking off lately. To be honest, it takes a lot out of me. My grandma's been happy about my new sense of dedication, so that's a plus. Yeah, I'm happy too. Amy's happy too. Uh-oh. I just had to go and forget my lunchbox this morning, didn't I?
I'll have to go and grab it when I get to a good stopping point.
Okay, or I could bring it if you give me DP. It's good that Logi's motivated now, but his actual skills on the job could use some work. It's up to veterans like me to show him the ropes. Yeah. The miner. Maxed out his mining skill, 99. He's got that mining skill cape, if you will. Now then. Mayor Bixen. How are things? There's Gans. Here's the wifey. Oh, I just remembered. There was something I wanted to ask you too. Would either of you be interested in being set up with one of the village's miners? Set up? Why, yes. If Gans and the other boys had a pretty face to come home to, I'm sure they'd work a fair bit harder. How about it, ladies? Oh, I'm sorry, but I'm not terribly interested in being set up right now. Me neither. I have other duties to take precedence. I see. What a shame. Well, you know where to find me if you change your minds. That's an awful offer. If you're ever in the mood for a handsome Mainz miner, come talk to me. Who knows, you may just find your future husband. I'll even be your go-between if you want. That's a tempting offer.
Something about those fellows just doesn't sit right with me.
I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't split hairs about it. After all, we made a decent bit of mirror off them.
True, but I can't be too careful. Remember, we still don't know who's responsible for destroying the gate.
Hello, Mayor Bixen, Gantz. It's good to see you both.
Ah, if it isn't the SSS.
Sorry about that. We were just discussing something. You're referring to the incident at the old deserted mine, yes?
Correct. Since then, we've had several CGF patrols come through to investigate. We still have no leads on the culprit behind the explosives, nor the reason for the phenomenon occurring inside.
For now, we've closed the mine up good with a shiny new lock. At least we won't have to worry about anyone wandering inside anymore.
In all honesty, that's not the most pressing concern I have. You see, a strange group of people appeared in Mainz the other day. They purchased several huge septium crystals that were worth a small fortune.
A strange group?
They were, how to put it, distinctive, to say the least. Their leader was a middle-aged man, remarkably well-built too. Now that I think about it, his hair was the same fiery red that Randy sports.
Could it be? The Red Constellation? Are they trying anything suspicious? Other than buying a ton of septium, I mean.
Not in particular, but they certainly didn't look like your typical traders. Even so, it's hard not to be suspicious. We never found the culprit behind the incident at the mine, after all.
Based on what Randy said earlier, they're probably the ones who set the explosives. Well, we don't have any concrete proof, so let's just hold our tongues for now. But what could a Jaeger Corps hope to accomplish by buying septium crystals? They've got connections to who knows how many rotten traders through Crimson & Co. I bet they're peddling those huge chunks of septium for some side cash on the black market. That definitely makes sense.
Well, at any rate, I've been meaning to give you something. Gantz, if you would.
Yep, got it. Here you go. Old mine key. Is this the key to the mine outside town? Yep, it's the spare we had lying around. Are you sure this is all right? We are outsiders after all.
I know I can trust you SSS folk. Should your investigation take you there for any reason, feel free to enter. We recently replaced the ladder, so it should be easier to move around inside.
Thank you. We'll make sure to keep this key safe. Aw, that's nice.
You all hold on to that extra key to the old mine, just in case. I'd appreciate it if you could go inside and check on things every once in a while.
Buying that much septium isn't normal, not even for traders. Just who were those guys? They were bad news. Are you still gonna... Yep, the handsome Mainz miners. Nope. I think I'll pass. Okay. Guess that's all old man Mayor Bixen wanted to chat about. It's good to have a key to the mine though. But now, who needs a car when you got a bus? I'm actually going to take it to the doll studio at the off chance that the shiny palm appears here. I think we should see him. No. This is also where our car is. I knew that. So let's ride on in style. Do we go home? So, Mainz is checked out. What really remains other than Mainz is heading westward. We should be on West Street. Like there's things to do, people to see, chats to be had, and the kids are playing. We do want to go along the West Crossbell Highway, head over to Bellguard Gate, all of that good stuff. Just double checking our requests. Indeed, we have CGF training exercise at Tungram Gate. The doctor is good, but we still have more people to get, including Cless from Bellguard and Dino from downtown. And the old Armorica Road monster extermination, which just leads us over to Armorica Village as well, where I would also like to check out. For now, though, what is going on?
Alright, guys. We're gonna go check out Orchis Tower tomorrow. Sure, I'm fine with that. I'll come too. Cool. Let's meet in front of the Times then. First thing in the morning. I heard Orchis Tower is 250 yards tall. I'm excited to see what it'll look like.
Cool.
Oh, I saw KeA playing with her friend today. Shizuku, right? Maybe I should invite them too.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it.
I'm gonna meet up with everyone at Times tomorrow morning. I'm so excited.
And we got Ken and his sister, Nana?
We should go check out Orchis Tower too. Yeah, but wait, don't you still have homework to do? Shoot, I totally forgot. Don't worry, I'll help since you let me borrow your notes last time. You will? Thanks, Nana. Okay, let's knock this out before the day's over. Look out, Orchis Tower, here I come. I'm gonna help Ken with his homework.
Yay! That's the kind of sibling you want. Hey, thanks for coming. I've just birthed an experimental new bread. Here, have some on the house. I appreciate it. I'm not sure I want a bread you birthed, though. Use another verb, please. Melon cream breads. Wow, I can actually feel the cream weighing it down. Oh, and he birthed this one? Thanks, Oscar. Thank you. What does it do? 3000 HP, Oscar's newest creation, filled to the crust with cream. That does sound pretty freaking good, though. I'm not gonna lie. Yo. Good grief. A daughter of mine is about to chase me out of the kitchen. She's been baking day in and day out lately, like some sort of unholy bread demon. Well, it just goes to show how ambitious she is. So that's something, I guess. Yeah, I mean, it's good that she's motivated, though I think she's motivated by the wrong reasons. Ooh, this new bread looks delicious. Fluffy melon bread generously piped with rich, soft pastry cream. It'll blow up my diet, but who cares? At least I get to eat some delicious carbs. That's true. Hey, you, we remember her name, don't we? We all remember her name. She's a classic. She's a classic, Oscar and Bennett. Needs. I'll never let someone like Oscar beat me. Not in a million years. Okay. Need away. I think you need to see a psychiatrist. The Wisdom Area Trade Conference has gotten a lot of feature articles in the Crossbell Times lately. Apparently the conference is going to focus on economic discussions, but I wonder what exactly that entails. Maybe I'll ask Sister Marble for more details next time I see her. Yeah, she's staying up to date with the latest of the Crossbell Times. That's good. Well, we're in the Bellheim apartments where the bells are belling and the Heims are Heimen. Where do we find Pansy?
Dad's gone away on another month-long business trip. I guess being a railway engineer must really keep him busy.
Yeah. He's a busy man.
Rue's been inviting Tally's little girl out to play more often. I don't like the sound of that. Better not be a bad influence on that innocent child.
I like it. Usually, it's that parents might be like, oh, I don't want you associating with them because they can be a bad influence on you.
He's like, no, Ryu, you shouldn't be with her. You're gonna corrupt her.
I saw more officers on patrol than usual when I went shopping earlier today. They're certainly out in full force right now, aren't they?
Well, the conference does start tomorrow. They have us patrolling the city too, while we knock out our support requests.
Oh dear, that sounds exhausting. Thank you for keeping the city safe, everyone.
Indeed. I'm repeating myself, but it feels like... Is this conference really going to be like the opening act of the game, Chapter 2? Like, where are things going to go in this one?
The trade conference is nearly here. It'll open with the unveiling of the new city hall and host dignitaries from all over Western Zemuria. That's like 100 photo ops in one. I can't let this chance slip by.
Go get 'em, Pawns. Click, click. That's the sound of a camera shutter. Honestly, that husband of mine, he tried to have a garage installed in our apartment building. I talked him out of the idea, but not before I tried pitching it to Sammy. The poor girl looked so dumbfounded. Just when I thought he couldn't be any more careless with our Mira, he goes and pulls a stunt like this. Ah, that husband of yours.
All I wanted was a garage to keep my precious car out of the rain. When my wife got so heated at the thought of it, I had no choice but to surrender.
Well, I think that was for the best, mister. I swear, how things here... It's not Kenneth, but it's Kendall.
I designed the exterior of Orchis Tower, and tomorrow it'll finally be unveiled. Phew. What am I? Fresh-faced schoolboy? Why am I getting so nervous about this?
You got this, Kendall. Orchis Tower was the largest contract of my husband's career, so the unveiling has him a bit anxious. Maybe some coffee will calm his nerves. Caffeine can do that, surprisingly enough.
He's had many a long night poring over those plans.
Mr. Levick over on the ground floor pitched me his plans for adding a garage to the apartment building. He told me he had enough Mira to pay for it, but his wife shut him down quick. What I want to know, though, is why he came to me with the idea. I'm only paid to clean the place.
True. That is true. The door is locked. Alright. We know everybody's at Arkansas, so it makes sense. But it doesn't hurt to come and check up on it.
Now then. I'm so happy that Momo's playing well. Tally sent Momo out on an errand the other day while it was raining. She took so long getting home that I began to fret. When I asked what kept her, she told me that she'd lost her umbrella. She spent the entire time searching for it. That silly girl of mine. I could have always just bought her another one. It would have only been a small expense compared to how concerned I was for her.
Yeah, but kids don't think like that.
There sure is a heavy police presence in the city today. It must be because of those foreign dignitaries coming to town for the conference. Fingers crossed to keep the peace. I'd be just beside myself if Momo got caught up in some terrifying incidents. I'll protect Momo with my life.
There shouldn't be anybody upstairs, but hey, it doesn't hurt to check. Like, you don't know that maybe that's where we find the secret of ancient Zemuria.
Mr. Grimwood's been busier than ever these days. More and more people have been requesting consultations thanks to the trade conference coming up. I have to pull my weight and help out however I can.
Sure thing, you 10-year-olds.
The opening ceremony of the West Zemuria Trade Conference is set for tomorrow. Dignitaries from numerous countries will be arriving to attend the unveiling of Orchis Tower. If something were to happen to any of them, it would be a scandal on an international scale. It's your duty as officers of the law to ensure nothing of the sort occurs.
Indeed.
Feel free to consult me if you ever have any concerns. I'll gladly offer you all the help I can should you be willing to take it.
Thank you. No pressure, right? No freaking pressure. That's West Street all checked out, though. With that, the West Crossbell Highway is beckoning me for adventure. Now, we could... I'm just gonna end up taking the bus everywhere, I guess. I'm gonna go to the police academy. We have just 3 treasure chests that we've yet to get, because we weren't able to go all the way to Bellguard Gate last time around. So, let's take that road this time, which includes this one right here. Fire! Shoot the wolf! Now, there shouldn't be anything new...
monster-wise, except for the fact that I believe we might have a treasure chest on the next area. Alright, easy peasy. Sleep! Alright, let's double check the list here. It gets a little confusing since I have to go back to like the previous chapter's list in order to find some of them, but I won't let that trip me up again. There we go, that's sleep marked down. The chest contains a flyer for an underground hotel. No matter the hour, get a good night's rest with us. Geofront, ZZZ sector. Uh-huh. I see. Onwards! To Bellguard Gate! Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Ba-do-ba-do-ba-da. Cat freaking... No. There we go. Now. While he's not looking. Let's see. West Crossbell Highway. Let's get... Allsep at 60 right there. I've heard that Arkanseal's new Shadow Puppet performance will make 1 to 2 billion Mira. But I guess these are only projected figures. Uh-huh. The Shadow Puppets, you say. Projected figures, you say. What is off the beaten track right here? Aha. Monster chest, 86. Guys. It's not my first rodeo. Let's freaking go. I want to scan them. Oh, there's the Quetzalcoatl. Oh boy, can I survive 3 attacks? Let's see. Yeah, they're so slow. They have to... Oh, they're big chompers. They're big chompers. You know what? I'm gonna just afford a battle scope here. Quetzalcoatl, an extremely dense mass of packed earth, crushes everything with overwhelming power. Null Seeker! Smoke out! I do like checking the monsters now, because, well, one, it feels good, and also, when the time comes to fight it, we already have the information and we can make a strategy without opening the chest and fleeing, like we just did, I suppose. I like doing it this way. Now then, that's a monster chest we cannot get, but Bellguard Gate is where we want to be. Let's go see if we can find Cless. Ah, and a little cinematic shot showing the majesty of Bellguard. Here on the western border, to the Empire. So, this is Bellguard Gate?
That's right. The CGF unit stationed here is charged with guarding the border we share with the Empire. Don't you remember, Wazy? This is where the Guardian Forces commander, Sonya Bales, operates from.
Oh, her. I've never met the woman myself, but I heard she's a cool beauty in her own right. I won't deny that she's a looker, though a hell of a lot scarier than she is sexy. The previous commander was discharged due to the scandal surrounding the cult incident. And good riddance, too. Sonya was already more of a leader than him anyway. The guy was a lazy bum who pushed all his work onto his subordinates while he was whining and dining. That jackass's corruption was the whole reason I got roped into the CGF's rehab training in the first place. He was in collusion with Ravache and Hartman, and Agonistus prescribed to the guardsmen here. While we're on the subject, Randy, how did that rehab training go? Pretty smooth. The boys and girls here should be back in fighting form now. No surprise there, though. The one who led it is a real hard-ass when she wants to be. They were totally wrung out by the end. Oh yeah, all this talk about the training reminds me. I heard Mireille's getting a promotion. Mireille? She's that warrant officer we met here, right? Yeah, looks like she's finally gonna get recognized for all her hard work. What do you say we take the chance to visit so I can tease her about it? Maybe try congratulating her instead. But on that note, we should stop by and say hello to Commander Bales too.
The commander's probably in her office on the 2nd floor. She may be busy preparing for the trade conference though.
Let's head up and find out then. The quest is on! Lloyd leads the charge. I'm still so curious about this commander, dude. We've yet to see him. They haven't shown him. We don't know what he looks like, but he has to appear, right, at some point.
The security here is remarkably paltry compared to that of Gorelia Fortress.
But of course, that's simply because our mighty empire is in an entirely separate echelon than tiny little Crossbell.
You watch your mouth now, madam. You're on my side of the border. Morale has been at an all-time high ever since Commander Bales was assigned to Bellguard Gate. With their support, our recovery from the drugs we took during the cult incident went a lot faster than expected. Yeah, well, Sonya and the old commander are basically night and day. There aren't too many people who can keep up with their training, though. It's a real gut check. You're right about that. All it means is that I've got to buckle down. Especially after Joachim Gwenter to control my body during the cult incidents. Still gets under your skin, huh? Keep up the good fight, Loggins. You're not in it alone. Right. It's my own weakness that allowed Joachim Gwenter to take control of my body during the cult incidents. I'll have to bust my ass and get stronger so nothing like that ever happens again. Welcome to Bellguard Gate. You'll need to be processed before you can cross the border to the Empire. Wait, is that you, Randy? Yo, working hard or hardly working? You know me. Oh, by the way, I've been meaning to thank you for the rehab training. You got me back into tip-top shape. I couldn't be more grateful for that. Don't sweat it. I only participated because the new commander ordered me to. But if you want to go again, give me a call. We can make a fun weekend trip out of it. I think I'll pass for now. We were all in bad shape after we took that drug during the cult incidents. It took our bodies to the limit and left every fiber of our beings in agony. We were struggling to even function. That's why the commander asked Randy to return and participate in our rehab training so we could get back to fighting form. It's like saying that we're tip-top shape again. Indeed. Indeed. I guess the cult incident is going to be this game's coup d'etat in the second game, where that's all they talk about is the events of the previous game. But it makes sense. It makes sense if a cult's taking over the land. It'd probably be a talkie for at least a few days. Our old commander was in cahoots with Hartman and Joachim Gwenter. He was even an accessory to the cult incident. Following his dismissal, Deputy Commander Bales was the obvious pick to replace him. The CGF is finally being managed the way it should be now. It's something to celebrate, for sure. Agreed. Before, Warrant Officer Mirelle would handle all the duties that lout we used to call a commander would shirk. At least now, the CGF is finally being managed the way it should be. He's a big Imperial man. I hear Prince Olivert will be attending the trade conference as the Emperor's representative. I can only assume His Majesty appointed him to assist the Blood and Iron Chancellor. Yeah, we know Prince Olivert and the Blood and Iron Chancellor's relationship from that little wonderful scene, memory door, that we saw in the third. It's interesting for sure. I want to see it develop. Once you pass through the gate, the Empire's Corellia Fortress is just a stone's throw away. Be aware that Imperial custom checks are quite strict if you're planning to go there. Okay, I guess we'll wait. At least it's just one more game. Just one more game and we're in Ereboni. I can't believe it. I can't freaking believe it. It's gonna be wild. Alright. How are things in the cafeteria? Yo, Cless. How's it hanging? What the? Randy? Rehab training's over. What are you doing here?
Hello, me.
Lloyd explained that they had come on behalf of Dr. Salen to collect Cless's health survey. Health survey? Oh, right. I totally forgot about that. I should have that right here. Just a sec. It's this, right? Received Cless's health survey.
Yeah, that's the one.
Sorry you guys had to come all the way out here just for a piece of paper. You know, I've been so over the moon lately that I totally forgotten about that whole Gnosis mess.
Over the moon?
Yeah. Stella and I have been getting real lovey-dovey and... Alright, Lloyd. Let's roll.
Our job here is done. Right. Good call. We don't really have time to sit around for the entire saga.
Hey, where are you going? Don't you want to hear about it?
Sorry. We got business to take care of.
No, I want to hear all about it. You and Stella? What? You finally... It's only polite to stay and listen when a guy's pouring his heart out, you know? I mean, I could talk about my sweet darling Stella for hours. Days, even. I'm sure you could, buddy. See ya. Oh, wait!
Hear me out, will you? Stella? Welcome to Bell... Oh, it's just you, Randy. What are you doing here? I thought rehab training was all finished up.
It is. I just wanted to drop by and see your pretty face.
Oh, sure. And what makes you think I'd believe that? Besides, I'm not sure Cless would take too kindly to you making a pass at me.
Randy, that guardsman over there is staring daggers at you. Point taken. I'll try to keep the mojo under control.
Anyway, if you're gonna come in and bother me while I'm on my shift, the least you could do is order something. Make sure to eat a lot, okay? Just like you did during rehab training.
What you got, though? Bellyful hot pots and a mountaineer's meal.
A rustic dish that makes use of nature's yield. Ignore the taste.
Ah. Wonderful. Wenzel, you and your buddy are spread across the whole land. Scott and I are working separately today. I'm taking care of a monster that needs exterminating nearby. Once the trade conference starts, the guild is going to be extremely busy. So before that happens, we're trying to finish up as many of our requests as we can. Yeah, I know the vibe. I have no doubt in my mind that His Excellency will leave the trade conference having secured favorable terms for the Empire. Well, such is the way things should be. Yes, quite. The Empire.
I'm what they call a military enthusiast. Someone who knows and loves all things military. So, as you could probably imagine, working out Bellguard Gate fires me up like nothing else. The CGF isn't technically a military if you want to get pedantic, but I still think it has its charms. Yeah, I agree. Alright, nobody's staying the night. Instead, we're gonna go upstairs, see if we can snoop a little. This is Randy's old room, right? Yep, there's a Rixia Mao poster. Let's go. Hold on. A book entitled Make It at Home, Soups Edition, is settling in on the table. Learn the recipe for milk porridge. I'll take it. Alright. Let's see. Yep, my race room. Good to see you again, SSS. Okay, I just wanted to see if there was a voice. Oh, and if it isn't the idiot... I mean, how you been, Randy?
Ma, you can't fool me, Mirelle. I know how you really feel. You've been getting lonely ever since I went back to the SSS, haven't you? Don't you remember what you said when I walked out the door?
Don't go, Randy. Stay with me forever. Shut your big stupid mouth, Randy. I said no such thing. Like two peas in a pod. Good to see you're doing well, Warrant Officer Murray. Speaking of which, Randy tells us you're in line to receive a promotion. Congratulations. That's right. Though to be honest, I don't feel like I deserve it. I was the one who led the assault on the IBC during the cult incident. That should have been a serious offense. Sure, but you were being drugged and manipulated. You're hardly liable for your actions that night, no? That's what my head tells me. But my heart is having a harder time forgiving myself.
Yeesh. Why do you always gotta be so damn stubborn? This promotion is your reward for practically running this place when that old schlemiel of a commander was flaking out all the time, yeah? So just take it. Sonya wouldn't have made the offer if she didn't think you earned it. That's surprisingly supportive advice coming from you, Randy. What are you talking about? Supportive is my middle name! How'd you think I landed this job?
You're right. I should accept my new rank with gratitude. Thank you, Randy.
Huh? What was that?
Nothing. Forget it.
Oh, you.
Setting aside the topic of my promotion, border security has been heightened at the gates ahead of the trade conference. Watch yourselves around the travelers.
I will. Sonya! But for now, let's save Sonya for last. Save the best for last, you know? I knew it! Sniper barrel! Should I really be taking this? Is this not CGF property?
Note that down right there. The chest at Bellguard. Mama warned me about people like you. You cozy up to a chest, get it to open up, and then leave it all empty inside. Yeah. It's the way of the JRPG protagonists.
Look at the size of that canyon. You'd die for sure if you fell in. What a rush.
Wow, Chiruru, it's you. I thought it was just a tourist for a second there. Yeah. Scarelia Fortress in the distance. But at least we have friggin' Commander Bales here looking out for us. Again, I want to save her for last, because timestamps just make more sense if I do talkies first. Oh, let's see. I have been doing some light shipping on this rooftop, but maybe they should focus on their job instead. Ever since Commander Bales arrived, all of us at Bellguard have been a lot more motivated to keep watch. Having someone as capable as her for a superior officer really is a blessing.
The closer we get to the start of the conference, the more responsibility we guardsmen have to take on. We have a duty to protect our leaders and the dignitaries of every attending nation. Our border security needs to be flawless.
I put my trust in you. Alright. Getting patriotic just listening to this song. There she is.
Good to see you, Commander Bales.
Same to you, Sergeant Major Seeker. I take it your assignment to the SSS is treating you well?
It is. I'm learning a lot.
So this is the famed commander of the CGF. Miss Sonya Bales, was it? You must be quite a capable woman to be able to keep an organization like the Guardian Force in line.
That much is for certain. The SSS is in her debt for all the help she's given us. Long time no see, Commander. Belated congratulations on your promotion.
Thank you, Detective. Though, now that you mention it, it has been a while since we last met. We haven't had much opportunity to speak, what with the upcoming trade conference. I can only imagine how busy you are. Indeed, I've been inspecting the area around the conference site nearly every day this month. Our goal is to expect the unexpected when the time comes.
Can't blame ya, especially with all those foreign dignitaries arriving tomorrow.
Sorry we barged in on you, Commander. Maybe this wasn't the best time to visit.
On the contrary, you're just the people I wanted to see. I have something I need to tell you all.
You do?
The other day, a certain group stopped by Bellguard Gate. They introduced themselves as the Red Constellation, the most powerful Jaeger Corps in western Zemuria.
What? They came here directly?
I know you have a history with the Red Constellation, Orlando. That's why I wanted to speak to you about this personally.
They say why they were here?
No, and according to the guardsmen on duty, they didn't do anything especially suspicious. After arriving, they relaxed in the mess hall for a while. Then they met with a merchant entering from the Empire before leaving the gate together.
An Imperial merchant, you say? Maybe it had something to do with Crimson & Co. business. Right, the Shell Corporation used to finance the Red Constellation.
That's the most likely conclusion, though I didn't think they'd be so blatant as to operate in the open. The CGF exists to protect Crossbell, yet they waltz right past our best and brightest without a second thought.
We can't prove that they've done anything criminal within state boundaries yet. They may not be trying to act covertly, but there's no direct evidence linking them to the incident at the old mine either.
If they weren't a bunch of show-offs, they wouldn't be running a fancy club. Thanks for the intel, Sonya.
There's no need to thank me. I think it's safe to say the Red Constellation will require some special attention in our security planning for the trade conference. Be sure to inform the CGF as well, should you happen to learn anything more.
Roger that. We'll keep our ears open.
I think it's safe to say the Red Constellation. Be sure to inform the CGF.
Indeed. Thanks for the information, though. It's... these boys.
Are they going to be antagonists? Or are they going to be allies, if you get me? Not like, the friendliest allies, but someone we can work together with? I can't see them as the baddie baddies. We'll see, though. We will see where all of that goes. For now, Crossbell City West exit. That should be everything we need to do here. That leaves us with only one person left to talk to, and that is Dino Downtown. So, what do you say we cruise on over? I'm curious, have we swapped to our latest? So, the Noble Paintwork. Oh, that looks cool. And then Sky was that one. Yes, okay. Let's stick with this for a little bit here. Which gives us good reason to stop by East Street. And we got some bonding there. We know KeA's there. So let's just get to it. Is that Mei Wing?
You don't play with me at all anymore, boy. Hurry up and find a job so we can have fun again.
If only life were that easy.
I'll help Roy find a job. Then, once he gets one, we can play together again.
I've had enough of this job hunt.
Why don't you try asking one of the stores on the street, boy?
Don't be stupid. I don't have what it takes to work out in the open where everyone can see me. I want something cushier. Something where I'm not outside all day. Man, street stalls really are my thing. Just thinking about standing on my feet all day, it makes me want to drop. I'm already gone for about everything else I can think of, though. Man, life's not gonna be easy on you, Roy. Acacia Apartments. Nobody's here. The Acacia Apartments. Hey, Mom.
I wonder if she'd like those expensive cookies I picked up from Times. They should be around here somewhere.
Mom? You can't seriously be thinking of...
Of what? Bringing my youngest daughter her lunch and a well-deserved snack? The police are extremely busy preparing for the conference, no? If I don't do it, who will?
Fran's not a little girl anymore, Mom. She can take care of herself. You showing up during work would be...
Perfectly fine, Noel. I'm sure she'll love it, and that's final. Oh, I get it now. You'd like it if I dropped by the SSS to do the same for you, wouldn't you? Very well. A mother does what she must.
No, that's not what I was... Mom! Clarice won't take no for an answer. That must be where Fran gets it from.
The police are extremely busy preparing for the conference. That being the case, it's up to me to bring Fran her lunch. No questions asked.
At this point, I'll be happy as long as she doesn't do the same for me. Aw, I think it's wholesome. I think you should embrace it. The Bond family. Our old residence at a home office, but there's no such luxury here. Instead, I began commuting to the IBC, much like our other employees. Now that I finally settled in from our move, I need to start tackling my work in earnest. You got this, Bonds.
Our kitchen is a tad on the small side, but there are a few flower pots out front that I can use for gardening. I think this will do just fine.
Yes, that's the spirit.
I love our new home. But you've been acting strange ever since we got here, Marie. Maybe you're in shock because of how suddenly we moved. What has you so frightened, Marie? Maybe you're in shock because of how suddenly we moved? Yeah.
Oh? Secret Marie side quest, maybe? Bond and his family used to own an estate in the residential district. One thing led to another, and now they live here. Even so, they're a warm and cheery bunch. I should follow their example. I'm expecting at least one cat quest this game. Every Trails game needs a good cat quest. Is that my guy, Kronk? Somebody said something, whether or not Kronk has gotten a new model. Now that I think about it, didn't his model used to look different? Wasn't it like green-haired or green-clothed? Or like, Everything in my stall is made by hands. That's what gives him that warm, rustic charm. The kind of machine could never manufacture. Indeed, what you got? What you got? Let's just make sure we stay topped up on smoke grenades and a couple more battle scopes too while we're in the neighborhood. You know how it goes.
The trick to scrimping is doing your research. Otherwise, you'll miss out on all kinds of limited time sales. I think I can save some extra mirror by shopping at the stalls around this time of day.
I've never in my life heard the word scrimping, but I can figure out what it means from context. Din studied vegetables as much as he could before becoming a stall owner. But he doesn't know the first thing about managing a business, so he basically gets by on his personality alone. I guess that's just what makes Din Stins.
Hey, Dinstins. I heard this neat tidbit from a doctor working at St. Ursula. Supposedly, your body absorbs less fats when you eat certain vegetables. In other words, having veggies with meat can help you stay trim without cutting back.
Really? That's a good tip. I'll keep it in mind. I guess some women are always conscious about this kind of thing.
You guys getting your daily servings of veggies in? Eating nothing but junk food will poison your bodies, you know? Vegetables are an essential part of balanced lifestyle, and that's a fact.
Alright, Dins. I'll consider a vegetable or two.
I've stopped doing the chores over at my house. Cold turkey. Life is much more pleasant now. I just love lazing around all day. My husband and boys can start taking care of themselves, I say.
I agree, Susan. You go, girl.
So, that building up the stairs now belongs to the Imperial Fishing Club, was it? I assume they wouldn't be that much different from the Fisherman's Guild. But so far, they haven't even bothered to drop by and say hello. Rather suspicious, if you ask me.
Ah, good day, SSS. As you can see, I'm currently patrolling the marketplace. Keep up the good work, everyone. Our fellow Crossbellans depend on it.
Thanks, nameless detective man.
Shanshan.
That lady at the counter over there says she's a reporter from Liberl. Maybe I can get her to take a cute picture of me.
Don't tease me with reporters from Liberl.
Reporter Notisha? She is! This restaurant feels as authentic as any of the ones in the Eastern Quarter. I wonder if Niall and Dorothy are over there having an Eastern lunch of their own right now.
Oh my gosh, I gotta get to see them. Please, let me see them. I hear they'll be restricting traffic on East Crossbell Highway all the way to Tongram Gate tomorrow. The Colbert president will be passing through on his way to the conference, so they gotta keep the road secure. It won't be for the entire day, but this still throws a bit of a wrench in my work schedule. Oh, I'm sorry about that.
How many times must I tell you, dear? You shouldn't talk with your mouth full. Have some manners for once.
Crossbell's economy is as booming as they say. The whole city is a bus of them. Big trade conference.
Indeed. Roos has a habit of overthinking things. What use is there in worrying? We'll make it big for sure as long as we keep working hard. Well, working hard is it's not a guarantee. Master has a penchant for Eastern martial arts. He said he used to drive out all the ruffians himself when he worked in the Eastern Quarter. In other words, that death glare he uses whenever guys gawk at Shanshan isn't just for show. Oh, can't we team up with Chuang Hui and have him on our team? Like, I'd love to see him in combat.
I hear a number of reporters will be coming to Crossbell tomorrow for the conference. They had better not try to take unsolicited photos of my Shanshan. Anyone who pulls a camera out in my restaurant will be in for a world of pain.
Oh boy. Better not tell him I'm recording this at 60 photos per second. Roos. Puck is starting to look like he's enjoying his job here a little too much. I bet he's totally forgotten about our plan to open a shop together in the future. Aw. Hey, we got a cat! We got great fortune! This is good. I feel blessed. Having come to this wonderful locale. Now, just have Chairman Morse, Fisherman's Guild for a little event, and then a Bracer Guild for a little event, so that's why I'm kind of saving those for last, you know.
I've been seeing police officers on patrol left and right today. It's like the city just can't sit still.
I am a save the best for last kind of guy. Crossbell City House.
My husband gets rather huffy over politics, but even he holds mayor.
I want to switch. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna switch to Croix. I'm gonna switch to Croix. Okay, from now on. Parla's forcing my hand here.
But even he holds Mayor Croix in high regard. It's no surprise how capable he is, considering how many years he's been CEO of the IBC. He may be just the leader we need during the trade conference.
Yo.
Economic arrangements will be the primary point of discussion between the representatives at the trade conference. Naturally, you can expect the Business Owners Association will be paying close attention to every agreement they strike.
I would expect nothing less from you, Chairman Morse of the Business Owners Association. Now, I'm curious about a certain old man wandering these streets. There he is.
Heads of state from all over Western Zemuria will be arriving in Crossbell tomorrow morning. Now that's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Here's hoping I'm lucky enough to see some of them in person.
I'd like that. I'd like that a lot. But now, it's the Bracer Guild. Where are people? Can I steal some requests? Arios is in Calvert. Scott Mainz, Wenzel Bellguard Gates, and then Lynn and Aeoli are handling requests. Maybe we'll see them around. Oh, by the by, I started playing that Palm Party Orbital game the other day. You guys want to have a go at it? We can have ourselves a friendly little match if you're free. Michelle's Pom Pom Party account info? Let's go! Well, hello there, SSS. If you're looking for KeA, she's up on the second floor playing with Shizuku. Thanks for taking good care of her, especially with how busy you are. Not a problem. KeA's like a nice breath of fresh air in all this work we've been swamped in. I can feel my maternal instincts kick in when I look at those two. It's as if they're my very own daughters. You said maternal instincts? You got a problem with that, hon? No, of course not. On a separate note, where is Arios at the moment? Oh, he split for Calvert immediately after bringing Shizuku here from the hospital. Everything he had to do before the conference is wrapped up, so he's off to root out any potential problems on the Republican side of things. Wow, that man is one heck of a workaholic. Sounds like the guild is gonna have all their bases covered for the big day tomorrow. Oh, you'd better believe it. Make sure you do the same before the day's out, okay? If you're looking for KeA, she's playing upstairs. Leave the kids to me. I'll take good care of them until Eris is back from Calvert.
No! I'll check on them myself. Are you playing? Are you being nice to each other?
Hi, guys. Good morning, everyone.
Hey there, KeA. Looks like you two are having fun. It's been some time since we last met, Shizuku.
Yes, it has.
So this girl's the Divine Blade of Wind's daughter, eh? She's just as cute as you said. See? I told you.
This voice. You're Noel, right? You helped me make a present for my father once.
Wow, you remember me? Considering it was just a once, I'm flattered.
KeA did tell me that the SSS had new members. Are you two the ones she meant?
Lazy Hemisphere, the pleasure is all mine.
Likewise. It's nice to meet you. Hold on, Shizuku. You gotta introduce yourself, too. Oh, yes, you're right.
Yes, big portrait Shizuku.
I'm KeA's friend, Shizuku McLean. The special support section has been a great help to my father this past year. I'd like to thank you again for all that you've done for him.
I think Arios has been a greater help to us, to be perfectly frank. And that's putting it lightly.
That's not true at all. He said it was because of you that they were able to put an end to that incident a while ago.
Shizuku's a good kid, ain't she? Always the thoughtful one.
So did you guys come because you wanted to play too?
Sorry, KeA. We only came to say hi to Shizuku since it's been so long. We still got work to do, so you two feel free to play your hearts out, okay?
You got it. Have a nice day, everyone. Good luck with your work.
Oh, that's a bit of Shizuku bonding. Or wait, KeA bond? Shizuku? It's KeA bonding, yeah.
Yeah, it's huge, and there's this big blue curtain on it right now. That sounds nice. I wish I could see it for myself. Then you should come with us. I'll tell you everything that happens.
No. Meow. He gets a little meow from me. Well, last thing I want to do today, I'm going to stop by the Fisherman's Guilds. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh, cut the carp! How much longer are you gonna play us for fools before you're satisfied?
Well, Some kind of fight going on?
Oh no, not again. Hey guys, is something wrong?
Oh, look who's here. You arrived at the perfect time. Quite a load of this, Lloyd. This long-faced loach and his friends scoped out a bunch of fishing holes across the state. Not only that, but they're holding them hostage so they can hog it all for themselves.
Holding them hostage?
Yep. He said that the spots they claimed were off limits to anyone who isn't part of his stupid little club. I ignored them and cast my line anyway. One of their goons cut it.
That sounds horrible. Is there some reason you can't set aside your differences? It's just fishing, right?
Just fishing! I refuse to so much as toss a line alongside this shoddy group of amateurs. Compared to my elite team of anglers, they are simply an unsightly blemish, one intent on lingering at that.
What's wrong with being an amateur? You don't have to be a pro to enjoy the sport of it. Listen, you all might have some tournament credentials to your names, but that doesn't give you the right to discredit our members. We've got some ace anglers in our ranks too.
Do you now?
Yeah, Serdan's right. Sure, I had to hand over my title, but I was still a bona fide master fisher.
So, you do have some backbone in you after all. How amusing. Then if you insist, why not face off against us in a series of anglers' duels?
Anglers' duels?
Have you lost your mind?
Excuse me, what's an angler's duel?
It's exactly what it sounds like. A battle of the baits. Anglers' duels are the be-all and end-all of every fisherman out there. That's right. Your pride, your honor, everything you have and everything you are goes on the line for these matches.
I can't say I've ever participated in one, but I have heard about fishermen who've lost all their worldly possessions to an angler's duel. That's just how intense they are. Defeat isn't an option when the stakes are so high.
Seriously?
Get a grip, you guys. It's just fishing.
So, what are your terms?
Let's see. My 4 elite comrades have already joined me in Crossbell. If a single one of you manages to defeat every one of us, victory is yours. How does that sound? You're welcome to challenge us as many times as you like, but until you win, you will succumb to our every whim. Of course, those whims will be limited to the piscatorial, mind you.
And if we win?
I do suppose there's an infinitesimal chance that a miracle beyond our wildest dreams could occur. How about this? For each victory over one of my members, we'll return that respective fishing spot. If you do manage to defeat the 5 of us, we will withdraw from Crossbell and relinquish your office. Furthermore, I will abide by a single request upon your unlikely victory.
You will? Are you kidding?
Question: why should they believe a word out of your mouth? There's nothing stopping you from going back on your promise if they win.
No, it's like Peter said, anglers' duels are the final word when it comes to a fisherman's dignity. These guys may be a school of pompous basses, but I can tell their pride as anglers is unmatched. They'll make good on their promise. We can be confident about that.
If you say so. I suppose it's a matter of integrity.
You defied my expectations, Serdan. I'm impressed you can even comprehend. Well, what course of action will you take? Will you rise to the occasion, or will you swim away like the little tadpoles you are?
All right, we're in.
As you wish.
Are you sure about this, Serdan? If we can't beat him, we'll end up having to do whatever they say forever.
Huh. But on the flip side, that means we can challenge them as many times as we want too. Honestly, sounds like it won't be that hard to pull out a win out on this. Doesn't matter how strong they are, nobody's streak can last forever.
Yeah, You might be right. I can see you've yet to fully grasp what it means to be an angler. Not that it's any concern of mine. I should note, however, that you're only eligible to challenge me once you've defeated the other 4. Furthermore, you must first earn the right to challenge them by fulfilling certain pre-specified conditions. We're too busy to waste our time on anglers who've yet to prove their skill. I hope I make myself clear.
Yeah, crystal.
Sure then. Very well. Do inquire with our receptionist Salem if you need any further explanations regarding our wager. I am admittedly curious to see whether you're worthy of tackling the Imperial Fishing Club's Elite 4. Oh man, this is like a whole separate plot. It's a whole separate game in itself. There's a lot at stake with these anglers' duels. Huh, don't worry. This will be a piece of cake. All we need is for one of us to grind that Lakelord jerk into ground bait.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be that person, to be honest with you. I'm rather concerned about these Elite 4 of his as well. True, we can challenge them as often as we want, so with an available grease we'll surely win eventually. I get the feeling that it won't be as easy as Copen thinks. Rumor has it every one of them outstrips even a master fisherman in terms of skill.
They're that good? I already knew it'd be hard. Now it sounds downright hopeless. We'll see about that. Personally, I'm happy things are finally heating up.
Let's head back to our new branch and hold a strategy meeting.
Did you say new branch?
Oh, I haven't told you about it yet, have I, Lloyd? The branch manager found us a building along the East Crossbell Highway to use as our new office. Though it's not much an office as it is an abandoned old boat rental shed.
Sure, it's small, worn down, and in shambles. But it's near a stream, so fishing will be easier than ever for us. Sounds comfy, yeah?
It's just a place for a group of anglers looking to make a fresh start. You'll see a sign for it on the East Crossbell Highway, a fair distance out from Tongren Gate. Just follow the arrow and head south to get to the boathouse. You're welcome to visit us if you can find the time, Lloyd.
Will do.
Now then, we're gonna do something about these anglers' duels one way or another. But since we're short on members, we'd appreciate if you could help pad our numbers a bit, Lloyd.
Of course. I don't want to lose all my favorite fishing holes either. I'll support you with everything I've got. Huh. Don't get too ahead of yourself, Lloyd. I'm not about to let you show me up. We'll just be seeing you then.
May we all fish our hearts out.
Yeah, we'll do this together. The plot thickens, and the fishing tangle. It's nice to see Lloyd get so excited about something, isn't it? I've never really understood the draw of fishing, but at least there's a large, passionate community to share it with. I feel like you could take that sentence, Noel, and just replace fishing, and you'd have a lot of topics potentially. Lord Lakelord explained the situation to me. I can clarify the anglers' duels for you if you'd like. If you defeat all of our members in anglers' duels, we return your branch and Lord Lakelord will grant you one request. You have 5 opponents in total, the Elite 4 and Lord Lakelord himself. Whenever you defeat a member of the Elite 4, they will also surrender their respective fishing spot. There are also certain conditions that need to be met in order to request a duel with each member. Once you meet those conditions, you're welcome to issue as many challenges as you like. Okay, so those were the rules. What are the requirements? What are the requirements for Lakelord III? The condition for challenging William Lakelord III, our leader in both rank and ability, is very simple. You must defeat all 4 members of the Elite 4. That's all there is to it. A series of intense and difficult trials await. You'll need to muster up all of your courage and grit to overcome them. What about Triton, the Silver Orca? So you're interested in challenging Triton, the Silver Orca? They say he's the strongest of the Elite 4. You'll have to catch 29 unique kinds of fish in order to earn the right to duel him. It's a steep demand to be sure, but keep at it and you'll get there. What about Kaguya, the Dragon Princess? So you're interested in challenging Kaguya, the Dragon Princess? They say she's blessed by the mighty gods of fishing. You'll have to catch a fish longer than 130 reeds in order to earn the right to duel her. Doing so might be a matter of luck more than skill, but don't let that discourage you too much. Okay, that's cool.
Narcissus, the crazy wave.
So you're interested in challenging Narcissus, the crazy wave? He's absolutely infatuated with beautiful fish. And himself. You'll have to catch Crossbell's most beautificent fish in order to have the right to duel him. I apologize for the vague guidelines, but that's all I was told. You'll know you've done it if it makes Narcissus shout for joy.
Okay, and then Sharkman, the Ocean's Edge. We saw this guy down near Ursula.
So you're interested in challenging Sharkman, the Ocean's Edge? Don't let his appearance fool you. His technique is impeccable. You'll have to catch 6 different types of game fish in order to earn the right to duel him. The fish in question are the gluttonous bass, rock eater, and armorican carp, as well as the piranha, arowana, and piraruku. Catching them all will be a challenge in and of itself, but I believe you can do it.
Okay, thank you. Where are these Elite Four?
You can find Sharkman at the pond along Ursula Road. Narcissus is fishing at the stream on the Mainz mountain path. Kaguya should be at the rest area on Old Armorica Road. And finally, Triton is at the pond along West Crossbell Highway.
Oh damn, so I've kind of passed by 2 of them without noticing them. Alright, but that's gonna be a bit more late game, being able to tackle them. Lord Lakelord himself. I eagerly anticipate finding out what your bait is worth. Though of course, the outcome of this little rivalry is already as clear as a pristine freshwater river. You don't have a portrait, so you don't get a consistent voice. That's what you get. You silly goofster, but with that, everybody, the plot is thickening. Orcus Tower, Western Marine Trade Conference, interesting and all. Can we defeat the Elite Four of fishermen, though, and take down the Imperial Fishing Club? Well, tune in next time to find out how that goes. Thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, Carl, and this has been Trails to Completion.